Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
What's with the third degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
I'm interested. What is it you need?
Fusion cores. 3, to be exact. You get the fusion cores, we grant the access.
I already have the fusion cores you need.
Really? Well then, I suppose I should say welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
The toilet backs up,
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Would you, like some good news? That's great, because I've got some, for once. Maybe you heard the, radio broadcast.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. That's why I like to use a give-and-take system. If outsiders are willing to help us, we're willing to help them. Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
Of course. Here they are.
Thank you. Dr. Pensky will greatly appreciate these. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
You should be flattered. Not everyone gets a personal welcome from the Overseer herself. Normally, that's my job.
I guess I'll play Danny Kaye instead.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? No, I'm just tired. Do you usually ask such personal questions? Anyway, welcome to Vault 81. I'm Deputy Overseer Mansfield. If you've any questions or problems, please bring them to me. Otherwise, enjoy your time in the vault.
What do you do here?
I am the Deputy Overseer. I oversee the everyday happenings in the vault, and make sure everything keeps running smoothly. This allows the actual Overseer to focus on the bigger issues, like what color to repaint her office.
Can you take a look at these schematics?
Oh, goody. More junk from the Commonwealth for me to examine. All right, hand it over. I'll look. Oh, I know this device. It's the Vitomatic. The Vault's previous physician used it all the time. However, when Dr. Forsyth took over, he deemed the device too hazardous. Something about combustible tumors or some such. Is that why you're here? For the Vitomatic? If so, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. Even if we no longer use the device, it's a rare piece of technology. I can't just hand it over to some unwashed outsider.
Maybe we can reach an agreement.
Perhaps if you were to perform a number of services for the Vault. You see, part of my job is making sure the Vault runs smoothly. This often means dealing with minor issues before they become a problem. If you've the wherewithal to solve a number of these issues, then I suppose I could justify giving you the Vitomatic as payment.
Sounds fair.
The first task I'd ask of you is rather mundane, but vital to the Vault's continued survival. You see, our Vault's reactors are kept running almost exclusively by a single robot, Old Rusty. However, due to his poor maintenance, Rusty requires a lot of oil to stay operational. A lot of oil. If you could bring, say, 10 units of oil to Old Rusty, that should ensure his continued operation. At least for a few months.
Sure, I can do that.
Your next task would be a little more hands-on. Recently, the Vault's been having some issues with its water supply. We've had to run the pumps at full power just to draw in enough water. And the water we do get is of questionable quality. I'd need you to check the intake pipe at the nearby reservoir, see if anything is blocking the water flow, and if it is, clear it. You may have to get a bit wet. If you manage to solve the issue, find and speak to Catelyn. She deals with the Vault's plumbing.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
I'll believe it when I see it. If you do succeed, I'll have one more task for you. Finish that, and the Vitomatic will be yours. Off you go.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
Okay. Give me the tour, Austin. Here's the caps.
Yes! I gotta show you to Erin. She's gonna flip. Follow me. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Erin and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Overseer, huh? I suppose someone needs to be in charge?
Well, if you need her, that's where you'll find her. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
How is their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
Would he do my hair?
Sure, he can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let him. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little. Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering her. I'm helping her. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts all grumpy, but it's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all here. She's really smart. Next stop, Miss Katie. Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school. This is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Gran says I have to go anyway.
Your Gran is a smart woman, Austin.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess, but I don't go there unless I have to. Or unless Gran makes me. This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says it can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
Did you ever get sick?
Just colds and stuff. Hardly anyone here gets sick. Mr. Somerset broke his foot once, though. They put a big cast on it, and he had to walk with crutches. Now we go see Erin. She's gonna be surprised when she sees you. Come on, this way! Erin and I spend a lot of time together. She didn't believe me when I said I would bring you to her. Look what I found! The stranger from the Commonwealth.
Wow. You're really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
Whoa. Someone from the Commonwealth. That's so cool. We haven't had a visitor in a while now.
Thanks for doing my tour. That was so cool to show you off to everyone.
I'm heading out.
Hey,
Don't wait up for
give me a minute.
Again?
Hi there.
But I need your
Hyperwrite,
help
public
here.
occurrences. If I may. Do folks feel safe down here, despite all the lunacy that's going on right above their heads?
Why? Something happening up top?
Oh, you
Excuse me.
Oh, hey! You must be the outsider. I'm Catelyn, the vault's plumber. Or at least the closest thing 81 has to a plumber. I don't suppose Mansfield sent you here. I've been bugging him for weeks now to get someone on the water situation.
The water?
Recently, the water pressure from the vault's intake line dropped. That's not a huge deal, it happens now and again. Usually, we just compensate by increasing power to the pumps. Then, when a work team's free, we send them out to clear any blockages. But this is the 5th time the pressure's dropped in the last few days. I don't know what keeps causing it, and all the work teams are busy. We do have water in storage tanks, but if we can't get the water pressure back up, we'll be emptying the tanks faster than we can fill them.
Yeah, I'm here to help.
Oh, good. It's about time someone did something. The vault's residents have started to complain about the water, and I don't know what to tell them.
So, tell me about him.
Mansfield? He's a decent enough sort, but he does rub some residents the wrong way. People say he's a pencil-pushing worrywart. But when we first opened the vault, he was one of the first out to explore the wastes. I don't know, that seemed kind of brave to me. Although he was also the first to come back. I don't think he liked what he found out there. Since then, it seems like he's always butting heads with Overseer McNamara. Some say he's after her job.
I've got to get going.
Okay, bye.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please! I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I would be glad to help.
I was hoping I could count on you. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
another stranger. Are you Vault-Tec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-Tec security?
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
Heck no. I'm just a girl looking for the cure to a mysterious disease.
You're quite certain? Perhaps you just misplaced your papers. In fact, papers are not strictly necessary, no?
Dude, I said I'm not with them.
My audio circuits must be malfunctioning. I distinctly heard you say yes. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only 1 dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only 1 dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
You sure managed to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City.
Sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head, going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go see Gran?
I hope you enjoy your accommodation.
I'm starving.
I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Hey. What can I do? You really do have a talent for finding trouble, don't you?
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Someone poisoned you?
Pff, you kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Deem, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I'm glad you're here too, Piper.
Thanks, Blue. That means a lot coming from you. So, you want to get out of here?
Do you need something, madame?
How are you doing?
I find myself wanting to set out again and see the world. I am tempted to do this on my own, but there is so much danger. I hope we can renew our partnership. For science, of course.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Have fun, you two. Don't pick any fights I wouldn't.
Well, I hope to not have to pick any at all. A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course. I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
We owe you. Not only did you save Austin, but I'm pretty sure lives would have been lost if we'd gone down there ourselves.
Ah, hello again. Is there anything I can help you with?
I should be on my way.
Very well. Please enjoy your time in Vault 81.
Still can't believe they found an entire new section of the vault.
I heard Austin's making a quick recovery.
There is a lot that I was left with. Odds of your success are virtually nil. I would prefer if there was a whole lot less of that.
Oh dear.
Every time I leave the vault, it's the same speech. The Commonwealth is dangerous. You can't trust outsiders. Don't eat the food out there. I know Cedric means well, but... I mean, I know what I'm doing. I am a trained member of Vault Security. I even promised I'd keep a stash of backup gear out here, in case something ever went wrong. I think it'll be safe by that old bridge. I doubt anyone will check there. Oh, well, I suppose I should head back inside. There's not much to report today. Oh! Well, hold on a second. It's those mercs again. It's the same ones who've been hanging around Forest Grove. They're doing something by the reservoir. Oh, I'm gonna follow them. Maybe I can find out what they're up to.
Stay out of trouble.
Oh, you're back. But I can't help but notice there's not a certain someone with you. What happened to the patrol?
They're dead. I'm sorry.
You're serious, aren't you? When she failed to report in, I knew something was wrong, but...
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
No, it's not your fault. At least now we know what happened. Despite the circumstances, you did as much as you could. I and the rest of the Vault are grateful for your assistance. The Vitomatic is yours. You'll find it in the Vault's clinic. Dr. Forsyth has been informed you have permission to take it. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I need to update the Vault's records.
Uh-oh.